Hey everyone, it is your girl, the Tea Teacher, on this fabulous and kind of chilly night here with Dominique Supreme. Y'all give it up for Dominique Supreme. Yeah. Coming on here to talk to us about what his new role and what he's doing in the future. So Dominique, how are we doing today?
Good. How are you?
I, hey, my cold weather's coming in, so I'm loving it, and I am ready for the snow and ice also hit.
Mm-mm, mm-mm. I'm not a
So what's been
fan of
going on with you?
nothing real. Well, we can't say nothing. I
Yes.
actually just got in from filming a movie. Well, it
Okay.
wasn't. It was more of a performance part.
Uh-huh.
But we were there from. I think I arrived about 10 o'clock. We didn't. I didn't leave till about 7, 8 o'clock.
From 10 o'clock this morning to 7 o'clock this evening. Wow, y'all.
Yeah.
He was on point performing. And I watched the clip that you sent me.
Mm,
Amazing, y'all.
thank
Dominique
you.
Supreme is, as they say, on moving on up on the Jeffersons. He is and she is moving on up, y'all. Y'all have to go give her some support, y'all. That's what's wrong with us Black people. We don't give our Black families, our Black friends and fans support. That's what we need to make it in this world. So what else is going on? How was the rehearsal? Tell us about it.
So we really didn't do a rehearsal. We kind of just like he called. He told. Well, I saw a post on Facebook, and I'm like, movie in Cleveland. Hmm. So I was like, I wonder, if it was anything that was still like open.
Uh-huh.
So I had asked, I Facebook messaged the director and I asked him, I said, was there anything, still left? Did you need any more extras? And he had said yes. I said, being that this is a gay film, did you
Mm-hmm.
want drag queens or did you want like, a person, their natural form? And he had said, he was like, a drag queen would be nice. So I sent him a picture. It's like, that's you? I'm like, yeah. So he was like, yeah, please come. So from there, that was like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yes.
And then, so today was the first day. So we
Mhm.
all met today. It
Wow.
was about a good mm, maybe 50 people there.
I know
That's
we had
including.
talked about it before.
Mhm,
Was letting me know what was in the making, but really couldn't speak about it yet.
mhm,
Wanted to make sure everything was gonna go straight, everything was gonna go good.
right,
And then, yeah, when I got the word that hey, and the video that it was he had did, I was like, yes, 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 yes. Didn't want to jinx, yourself. And so that's a
right.
good thing. That's a good thing. And y'all, so I've been watching you on Instagram doing your little drag performances. So first off, how are you walking in your heels? Fans wants to know. How is it walking in heels?
Faith to God, faith to God, and a little bit of alcohol. Though. No, I'm just playing. Honestly, like today, because like I said, had to be in drag at 10 o'clock. So I had hired a girl to do my makeup for today. This was the first time I ever had anyone do my makeup.
Uh-huh.
Because I've seen what she did before. So I had asked her. I said, "Well, would you come and do mine?" Um, Surprisingly, she's finished at 11, about 11:20 maybe, and it lasted to now. Um,
Uh-oh. Give the makeup artist a shout out because
her
the
name is
makeup lasting that long, she didn't did a hell of a good job.
her name is Lady B.
All right, y'all.
Um, she she's from Cleveland also.
Oh, okay.
So but yeah, so I finished getting dressed around maybe like 11:30 maybe. So
Mm-hmm.
from 11:30 to about 6:37, somewhere in between there, I was in drag all day. So that means I was in heels all day.
Ooh.
So yeah,
She
uh,
said, yeah.
my feet don't hurt now, but when it came time to me when it came time for me to perform, my feet hurt. So the video you saw, my feet were hurting then.
Wow. Now I know my dogs be barking, y'all, when to be on Sundays or go to these conventions or these district meetings and church events. My feet be like, hey, can you please put some house shoes on? Because, I just don't wear the pumps. I wear the stilettos all day. And anybody know whatever church anybody goes to, you got to get up and down, especially when you take an offering and pastoral offering and things like that. So you got to be walking on your feet 24/7. But
Right.
to be standing, moving around constantly in heels, I don't know how the singers did it. I don't know how back then or today, because let me tell you, honey, I would be in some flip flops or some slides on the stage.
Yeah. I will say this. It is when you're on stage, you have this like I can't say it.
Your
But there's a
adrenaline,
different, yes, it picks up. So
yeah.
you really don't feel anything until you're done.
Then you feel
And so
that.
when you go back to the dressing room to go change or what feels for me, when I go back to the dressing room, go change, sit down, that's when I feel it. So for a while I'll walk around without shoes on or I'll walk around with my slides or sandals on.
Mm.
And then when it comes time to, get ready to go back on, put the shoes on. So that's kind of how I've balanced it. So
So
that
giving them rest while you're not
mhm,
doing performing or doing anything
right.
until you get
Or
back on. Yeah.
sitting. Because it really was only, like I said, right before I went on for the movie, my foot had went numb.
Oh.
So I'm like, oh gosh. So I went and sat down for a moment. It, eased up a little bit, but yeah. I don't know. I don't know what will the move. I haven't seen anything back yet,
Mhm.
so I don't know what it will show. But my feet hurt.
He said it hurt. It hurt. Now, being a drag queen performer,
Mhm.
you have to be in different events. You have to do a lot of moving and wardrobe changing.
Mhm.
Is it hectic because you know how you go on stage and you do one performance and then when you get done you have to go change and get into your other garments.
Mhm.
Is it different because you have to get the padding and everything correctly and you got to get things on point because you don't want to mess up, but is it hectic? Is like a rush to get off stage to change?
Yes and no, depending on the venue or the event it is. Because sometimes what they'll do is have you do your song, the next person will go, the next person will go, the next person will go. Then there'll be like a round two or an intermission,
Oh, okay.
a second
Okay.
part, and then you come back. So you have time to, and sometimes now it just depends. Like there's been shows where I've been on where I've went last, and then
Mm-hmm.
in the second part I went first.
Oh,
So I
okay. So this
had to
depends.
hurry up. But usually there's always all the shows I've done, there's usually about a good maybe 15-minute intermission, 15, 20
Okay.
minutes. So you have
Okay.
time. The padding and all that I do prior to putting anything on.
Mm-hmm.
So that's already done.
Oh, okay.
It's more so just sliding the whatever garment I'm wearing that day off.
Then you go from there. But the pad, everything's basically almost done already before
Mm-hmm.
you even get there. So
Yeah.
with this role that you are performing this
Mm-hmm.
movie, what's the next steps after today? What's the next step that's going to come after this
For the movie or for
for the
me?
movie? Mm-hmm.
I'm done with the movie. So today was my only day to film. All I had to do was they had all the drag queens come and film. It was a club scene. So
Okay.
I'll be in when the movie comes out, I'll be in the club scene.
Okay.
And I did maybe 3 different outfit changes. So there will be like different parts. Like there'll be a part where we're all like in the crowd dancing. Then there's a
Mm-hmm.
part where um we're performing. And
Mm-hmm.
then there's a part where um I'm just sitting at the bar.
Oh, okay. Okay. In your professional, where do you want this to go? Do you want this to still to be like drag, or do you want it, or do you see yourself in more movie roles eventually, sooner than later?
Honestly, I don't know if I mean, I would like to, but I don't know. Long days, those are those long days. Because not all of us, because it was time was from 10 to 10, 10 a.m.
Mhm.
to 10 p.m.
Oh,
That was our
goodness.
call time or a set time or whatever.
Mhm.
Once our part was finished, we got to leave. So say I get like, a lead role or something, I'm there all day,
Oh,
every day.
steady moving.
So I wouldn't mind doing more extra parts, but it would have to be something I'm really passionate about if I were to do a full film.
Okay. So what would be some type of the movies that you would love, if you would get a call today and say, Dominique Supreme, I would love for you to be in my movie. What type of movies would you get excited in participating in?
Mm, I never thought about that. Maybe something fun,
Yeah.
something definitely fun. Uh, because especially if I spend an hour or 2 hours getting makeup and hair done, I don't want to start crying in a serious movie. So I would like to something fun.
Something,
Uh,
yeah.
mm, and then maybe, or honestly, I don't know. Maybe just something
She's like,
something
I
fun,
haven't thought
something
that far.
something like this, like where I'm performing or interacting with different people, kind
Mhm.
of like a guest spot.
Okay. Okay. What would be some of the actors and actresses that you would love to work with?
One of my favorite people is Niecy Nash. Niecy Nash is, I think she's hilarious. Um, or even like a best friend. Okay, it's like say I could play like someone's best friend, like
Hmm.
that. But Niecy Nash, hmm, that's the first person that comes to mind. Honestly, that's one person I can really think of offhand that comes to mind is her.
Her. Yeah, I would think it'd be kind of fun to see you up in a funny movie. Um, something like what's that movie? Uh, 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 um, or like a wedding type of movie, like
Mhm,
Lifetime, somewhat
mhm.
like that, but fun with it though. But I
Right.
would love to see you like in a Christmas Lifetime movie. That would be kind of neat to see you, and like one of those where you know you're there at like on a vacation and it's like snowing and y'all in the cabin, things like that. That'd be
Mhm.
kind of neat.
Yeah.
Nothing like no teary-eye stuff because I don't like nobody crying. Because if
Right.
it take you all day just to get your makeup done, oh no,
Right.
we can't ruin that.
Mhm. No.
We
But
can't
yeah,
have that happen.
I definitely I could see something like that.
Yeah.
See
Yeah.
like a Christmas like seasonal thing, or I definitely could see that.
Yeah. So,
Lifetime on Hallmark.
yeah, Hallmark. Yes, that would be a good deal. So, where do you come up with your outfits? Because every outfit I see is shimmery and glamour. I mean, it's just like pat out.
That's
You stand
actually
out.
what the one of the drag well, a few of the well not a few, all of the drag queens that I met today. Because
Mhm.
um one I met her, but I didn't know I met her. She said I saw you perform a while back, and
Uh-huh.
you were amazing. I'm like, oh, thank you. I don't
Somebody's watching
remember.
me.
I don't remember, but thank you. And then there was another one, a few of them just were like, well, because everyone else wore bodysuits or I did have a bodysuit on in the movie, two different
Oh,
bodysuits,
okay.
but
Yes, yes.
when I performed, I had a gown on.
Mhm.
And everyone else had either a bodysuit or leotard or something like that on.
Mm-hmm.
So, that was one of the things. I was sitting there gluing my nails on, and it was like when she was standing behind me, she was like, "It's just crazy how you just sit there and just look so elegant, and you don't even try." And I'm like, I don't really do good with compliments because I don't really know what to say. I start getting shy. I'm like, "Oh, thank you," but I forgot what the question was. I started rambling on.
Costumes. Where you get how you pick your costumes.
Costumes. Okay, that's what. So where I try to think of is I don't dance. That was my point of bringing that up about the other girls.
Mm-hmm.
I don't dance. I'm more of a kind of, you look at me and that's your entertainment. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So like,
You
I'll
gotta
come out
get
with
there and get
something
to
that,
move it now. You got to move.
yeah, no,
You
I
gotta
move,
dance.
but I don't dance like, most people do the splits.
Oh no.
It was like the splits or like a drop.
Yeah.
Or something like
Yeah.
that. So those are not me.
Yeah. You're the more
And
like the glamorous walk around, sophisticated,
yes.
like ballroom, showroom type of deal.
And that's what I mean when I say, I'm more, my entertainment comes from looking at what I'm wearing.
Mm-hmm. 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 Okay.
And so that's what I think of. Okay, what will sparkle the most, or what will be eye pleasing, or
what would
eye-catching?
catch the people's eyes.
Mm-hmm. So when I actually bought 2 different dresses,
mm-hmm.
and that was the one I ended up going with when I
mm-hmm.
saw that one, because it was body contouring, and then it also metallic, so like the sequence changed color.
Yes.
The light hit it. So that's where, like I said, when I pick something or I see something, my first thing I do, if it's in person first, is like I'll put my phone flashlight on and see how far the light has to be for it to start sparkling.
Yes. How there's people in the background be able to see my outfit.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And
or if the
that's
lights on this
thing too.
Right. If the lights on this side, I'll, will it sparkle all over? It will just sparkle on this one side. So it kind of like that's where I get my, I guess they start.
Okay.
Or if I shop online, I look at the reviews first.
Yes.
And see what they look like on other people. And
you can't get no costume, it just got 1 star.
Right. Now I will say I have bought a few that were just, random pieces that I've bought. But with no reviews. But my main thing is, if I'm buying online, I have to see someone in it.
Most definitely.
The other dress I bought, actually, I wasn't going to buy. And then I went to the reviews because the model was Caucasian. I'm like, I don't really care. I don't really, like the dress is nice, but I don't know what it would look like on me.
Yeah.
And then I scrolled down to the review, and the only picture that was there was a chocolate girl. And I was like, okay, find this. Because the dress is baby blue, like the base of it is baby blue, and then it has gold and green sequin spirals in it.
Oh,
that's cut out on the side, and then it's it's only this, and then it has straps right here. So I was like, that's what, like, I don't know what it looked like on me, but like when I seen it on her, I was like, okay. So that's kind of like, so that's how I get my.
Making sure your pieces catch the audience's attention, making sure that you're just not going to shimmer in one little spot, and making sure that the audience can see you from the back, because people be sitting way in the back, they don't want to come to the front, but making sure they can still see you no matter where and how you move. And that's good. I like that, because you want to be out there, because you don't dance, you don't do the splits, you're not twerking anything like that. Like I said, you walk around elegant and like you're in a ballroom or things like that. So you got to have your pointers, you got to have your spotlight and the sparkles to catch that reaction. Now, one piece I would love to see you, actually 2 pieces I'd love to see you in, is you remember when Tina Turner was had that white and black suit with a black and white hat?
Actually, that was one of the that not that specific outfit, but it was one of the. So I've been meeting different designers,
Mm-hmm.
and like a designer came up to me at one of the shows I did here in Cleveland, well Lakewood, and was like, well, "I would love to, work with you." So I've been talking to different people, and one of the ideas I had was like a tuxedo outfit, and that was the picture I sent
Yes.
was something like that.
I think you will
Um,
look really beautiful in that outfit. And another outfit I think you will look good in too is of hers
mhm.
is the you know how she has it's another my mind is going totally blank. It is the red dress that she's wearing where she's performing Contact High when she was still with Ike Turner. You remember that dress? You
I
don't
just,
you don't see the
I like to,
video. You just see
I
her
just,
picture of her wearing a red dress.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and the
Yeah.
Ikettes are wearing a yellow dress in the background. But because
I,
it's sparkly, I think you were like because it's red and it's like bright and like spark. You can see it
I,
shining
def-
everywhere.
I think I know what you're talking about. I'm not sure, but I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Another
But all
thing,
your pieces fit you though, because like you said, they draw the audience's eyes. They draw the attention of, instead of everybody's not a dancer. Everybody is not no just but by the way you carry yourself and how you present yourself and the way that you move, you glide. Except that one time when your heel got caught up in your dress, the hem of your
and that
dress, I was
was,
like,
I saw this morning or last night that dress actually ripped. Where I got the heel got caught at, the lining of it has a big hole in it. I didn't notice it until just now. That was almost a month ago. But
oh,
I was looking because I was looking to see like what should I take with me, and I'm like I was gonna take that dress. Then I seen it has a hole in it. Well, I mean, it's not really noticeable because it is the
no,
lining.
it's not. But the video was like, I saw you move your heel. I was like, okay, I mean, he got it. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, well, wait a minute. Y'all catch it because she getting ready to fall?
That was
Your face expression was like, you kept it. You kept it together, y'all. He kept it together, y'all fans. But you can just see that on your face was like, oh my God.
yeah. So one thing that I was always told was no matter what, just keep lip syncing.
You got to.
So because the song's gonna keep playing. Now if the DJ stopped the song, then that would be different. But keep lip syncing. So I kept lip syncing. And I'm like, okay, I'm trying to do a serious song and I'm hopping around the stage.
Mm-hmm.
So it was, I will say it wasn't like one of the moments where I was, because everyone um after, came up and said, well, you're amazing. Da, 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 da.
Yeah, you did a fantastic job. But just that heel was like, now look, the devil trying to get you to fall off the stage.
I said, if I fall, I'm not getting back up. I'm gonna let the music keep playing and just go from there. Because
He said, but you know what? I think what's so neat about it, um, rest in peace, Tamara Wilson. I think that she would love your performances. I really do believe that because she it's like her personality that would be her grab, like, wow, he's look what he's wearing and how he's performing and just it just seemed like you just been doing this for years. And I think that she would just love you watching your performances and giving you a big old hug and like, Dominique, you got this. No matter what nobody says, no matter how people act or what they say or how they talk, what you got it. Keep doing what you're doing because it takes people to know who they are, to know how much they worth, to know and be determined in the things that they want to see get done. Would you have ever thought that you would have had a movie role, even how, I don't care how big or how small it was? Would you have ever imagined that? Did you ever
and that
think that it
was
would happen?
someone had made a joke and it was like, oh, well, a low budget film. And I'm like, well, I mean,
I don't see you in one.
at no, they're there's low budget films that I've watched that I would never even know was low budget from years ago. So,
Mhm.
it can always, it's more, for me, it was more of, okay, my name is in this. Well, Dominique's name is in this, which is, I mean, still my name, but
Yes.
my name is in this. And this is something that if I'm not here tomorrow, we'll be here tomorrow.
That's right. That's right. And that Dominique / Nicholas Styles by Styles has accomplished.
Mhm.
Has accomplished. You have become, like you said, you might not be here tomorrow, but that film, that clip, that part of the movie in the clip, you will still be there. And like I
Right.
said, your name is there. Your
Right.
brand is there, regardless of. I would have said, is you in the movie? No.
I just looked when the guy said it, I just looked at him. I was like, hmm. But yeah, no, I I didn't think of it like that. I thought of it like, okay, this is something, because one, the director himself, this is something I'm sure he's dreamed of. He's
Mhm.
worked towards to make sure it happened. Um, so if he's taking it serious, I should us also.
That's right. That's
A
right.
friend of mine, cause I had started packing. I think I had set out 6 different outfits, and it was more so for the thing of I knew there would be different scenes.
Mhm.
If we're going to be there from 10 to 10, I'm sure I'm not going to be just filming one time.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So I don't know what the room looks like. I don't know what the crowd is going to look like. Whatever else is
Mhm.
going to be wearing. Because if I bring all black, what if everybody else is in all black?
That's right. Put it
Or if
there in
I
different
brought,
color or something.
or if I bought all sequins, what if everyone else was in like leather? You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
I had to,
You gotta be prepared.
yes.
Yeah,
And what if one of the zippers broke or a strap broke or something?
that's right.
I spilled something on one of the
You
dresses
always gotta
or
have a backup plan. Always
yes.
backup suits and shoes to go to. And I've noticed every one of your outfits, you've had the shoes to back with that. And that's a good thing. Fashion, because you gotta be coordinated. You
Mhm.
cannot have on a blue suit, purple shoes with no yellow purse. It ain't gonna go.
Right. There are ways there yeah. Mm-mm. No. I would say there are ways around it, but for the most part, no.
No, you have
No.
to rock. You
If
have to
there's
rock
none of
it.
them colors in what you have on, mm-mm. And see
And
where I got lucky at is I found a pair of I have 2 pairs. I have a tan pair and a silver pair of clear heels that I can walk in.
Mhm.
So they're about this big. It would be a little bit smaller. And being that they're clear, they're
Mhm.
versatile.
That's right. That's right. They'll go with
So
anything.
I have, other colors, but those are the ones that if I want to perform or something, I know my feet would hurt. So I'll put those on because I don't want to be hopping around or teeter tottering,
That's right. Off balance. You should wear some platforms. I think
I
that'd
have a
be
few.
kind of neat.
I have a few.
Do you? Okay.
Mhm. I
Yeah,
just, it was,
platforms was pretty good.
where did, I only wore them once. And there's no video of either time I wore them actually. I have a pair of golden and a pair of black ones.
Oh, okay. Huh.
Yeah. I just thought about that. Yeah, I have 2 pairs and I've only worn them one time. I mean, well, one time each. But it was my attempt at trying to wear, do something new.
Yeah,
I saw them and I was like, ooh, let me get these. Because it's hard to come by size 14s
it is. It is. So
that are
we're going to
cheap.
have to pause this. So do an ad break and I will send it to you again.